the drama just continues to hover over this Washington Commander football team, this franchise, this organization. So now we have Jamin Davis making IG posts with horsemen with masks over their heads. And the ringleader says that everyone is complaining, 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 complaining. That's bold, Jamin. That's bold. Of course, there's going to be ramifications for something like that. Now, he has since then has taken the post down, but it was liked by a couple of players. And it just tells me, man, that the players are kind of like at a point where, they're looking at Ron Rivera and they're looking at Jack Del Rio with a side eye at this moment. So it could be some dissensions in the ranks, and but I'm sure that probably will be addressed at some point. But once you put stuff on IG and all this Twitter and everything like that, you can delete it all you want, but it's out there in the atmosphere. I think Jamin just needs to be patient in his approach. Take a breath. I thought he played pretty well, but that's my eyes. I'm not a head football coach, but there's a lot of improvement that he can definitely improve on, as far as his read and reaction. But sometimes with players like Jamin, I think you just got to let them go out there and hunt. Just let the big dog hunt. And we'll see what's up. Let his athleticism show, man. He's fast, he's explosive. You can see on that sack and get to the quarterback. Let him hunt. But that's just too obvious, I guess, for these coaches. They want him to do a multitude of things, and it's not on their time line. It's not fast enough for them. They want to see a vast improvement over last year. I guess they saw a little bit of that during the training camp and mini camp and so forth, OTAs. But whatever that they want him to do, it's not translating onto the field fast enough for them. And so therefore he's the whooping child. He's taking the brunt of this. Now some players respond with better play. Some people regress. Some people go into a shell. Jamin Davis, I think, is built, I don't know him personally, but I think he has that competitive drive. And I think if you just let him hunt, you just say, go after the quarterback, I think you'll get good results. But when you have these coaches that set in their ways, they're older coaches, these coaches played in the league and they believe in toting the line. And when that's not happening, they get frustrated really quick, and you become a whooping boy. They spent the first-round draft pick on Jamin Davis. Some people think it's a reach. I was okay with the pick, but I didn't think there was going to be – I thought he would be used, differently. I thought he would be a quarterback killer. But apparently – they don't want that. They want him to fit into their scheme and whatever they're doing, they're trying to do or get accomplished out there on the field. So, with that said, we don't need Instagram posts, Jamin. We just need you to get into your playbook, do your job, communicate, get with your fellow linebackers, and just don't let this marinate in your brain, because it can become very frustrating when your bosses are riding you like that. So be a professional, my friend, and continue to play ball. Just ball out. That's all you can do at this point. Ball out. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got to do their job, and that's what the coaches want. The scheme is not a very good scheme, in my opinion. I think a lot of players are just being this flex thing. I don't like it. I don't like Antonio Gibson being a running back, but That's what they do here. That's what Coach Ron Rivera is instilled in his program. He wants people, position flex guys. So now they're throwing players under the bus. Players are kind of reacting in a savage kind of way, passive aggressive type of way. But we need to focus on the Eagles, man. I'm off the Lions, man. We need to focus on the Eagles. As you saw them last night, they look terrific. Jalen Hurts looked good. I've been on Jalen Hurts since he's been in the pros, but he looked good. I got to give credit where credit is due. He looked great for the first half. Now the second half, it remains to be seen, but they did enough to win. So they come to FedEx Field this Sunday. Okay, it's a division game. It shouldn't be anything that surprises you. You shouldn't be overwhelmed. You have just as much talent. Offensively, we're like one of the best offenses in the league. I was surprised defensively. We're like fifth in third down efficiency. That's what the numbers say. They say the numbers don't lie, but my eyes tells me that we got a lot of work to do defensively. Coaches don't like to bend. They don't like to relent on their program. They don't like to relent on their schemes and stuff like that. But at some point, man, the player's going to start looking at you. When you lose the locker room, there's no getting it back. So this could be a sign of something that can become alarming. But let's hope that the players continue to go out there and do what the coaches tell them to do. Hopefully they can just man up, man, and do something. But it could be a tough game, but we cannot lose a division game. I don't care how good they say the Eagles are or how they look. This is a common opponent. You got Dallas the following week, but we're going to focus on the Eagles. You cannot lose to the Eagles. Okay, last year you had a bunch of injuries. Okay, we get all that. You had the built-in excuse. This year you're pretty healthy. We did sign John Ridgewell off the Cowboys practice squad. So I don't know how once they get him up to speed as far as backup defensive tackle. He's a big guy, 6'5", I think 250 pounds, 225 pounds, something like that. But he's a run stopper. He fills in the gaps, and so hopefully help is on the way. But we got to get this W. I said at the beginning of the year you had to go 4-2 in division to win the division. To even make the playoffs, you have to go 4-2 in the division. And I don't want to, you might as well win the division. This is just the second week going into the third week. Let's get whatever we got to get straightened out. If we got to replace some players, I'm all for it. If they're not doing their jobs, get them off the field. I won't let them touch the grass. So I'm frustrated, but I'm going to pull back. I'm going to just watch. These next two division games, I'm going to just watch before I really pull out the machete. So what are you going to do, coaches, players? Okay? You got to change your own narrative at this point. You're going to continue to be a laughingstock until you change your own narrative, and that's playing good football. And we're only 2 weeks in. You got plenty of time. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait to the point where we got to have teams beat these teams, to scenarios and stuff like that. Take your destiny in your hand and win football games, okay? You people came from winning college programs. You know how to win, Get everybody on the same page. All the bickering and all that got to cease. Let's focus on the Philadelphia Eagles and winning football games. It's enough for me. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the love. Peace.